Hello everyone, it's Richard Kadish, owner and broker in charge of Go Gated Realty, Hilton Head Island in Bluffton, South Carolina. Today is October 16th, 2014, and we're in Bluffton in the D.R. Horton community, Mill Creek at Cypress Ridge, out here on the west side of Bluffton on Route 170. We're looking at the big lake and fountains that are in the center of the community, the two sections, the original section in the background there, the Mill Creek section, if you will, the new section called Cypress Ridge, where the new construction is ongoing. Well, we're actually here to see the recreational amenities, this common area here that you get when you become an owner in Mill Creek. And we're standing just outside of the fitness center and the swimming pool that has the lazy river that so many of you comment on. I have to tell you, I talked to a lot of owners who say that, well, they're shopping communities and then they saw a picture of that lazy river and their kids told them that they had to move here to Mill Creek at Cypress Ridge. Well, we're going to look at the lazy river. We're going to look at the playground. We're going to look at the fitness center, which you see there in the building to the right, that three-story tower to the right. In the foreground here is the pavilion next to the swimming pool with the outdoor fireplace and the picnic tables. We're going to see the playground, the clubhouse, the tennis courts, and the basketball court. Now, the annual HOA here in 2014 is $1,320. This will just fill in the blanks for many of you as to, well, what do you get for that money? Where does your money go? Well, it goes in large part for this recreation center. This also is your social center for the community. And of course, in a community like Mill Creek at Cypress Ridge, you have private roadways and common areas, and the homeowners together with the developer take care of all those things. That's where your money goes, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the outdoor pavilion, and a great place for community events and just stay out of the sun. Let's take a look at the lazy river. There's our playground. We're going to come back to that. Now, this swimming pool, some people might call it a resort style pool, but boy, I tell you what, it gets a lot of comments, so the developer really hit a home run with this. The pool is closed at the moment, so we have the place to ourselves. Now, this is what's called a zero entrance feature to the pool. You'll notice that there's no edge, no steps there. It's painted to look like a beach, so you're like going to the beach. You walk down right into your pool. No steps, very safe. This is a large pool, very large. Fountains, and we'll work our way around to the lazy river part of it so you can get a closer look at that. The Mill Creek at Cypress Ridge has been a huge success story, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm showing you these amenities as a buyer's agent. I do not represent D.R. Horton. I do not work for D.R. Horton. I'm paid only for anyone who buys a house here with me. I'm only paid at closing if you buy and if you close. My commission is already in the price of every listed home, so it doesn't cost you anything more to work with me as your buyer's agent. And so I'm showing you this as a buyer's agent because part of when you compare communities is to see the community. What are the recreational amenities that you get? Does it have swimming pool, tennis courts? Does it have all the things that you have here at Mill Creek? Well, this is part of the Mill Creek at Cypress Ridge success story, in my opinion. The fact that they have reached into some deep pockets and put in this beautiful amenities center. When we finish walking through, you'll see for yourself, and you can tell me what you think. And if you'd like to know more about Mill Creek, now this is the lazy river, and maybe some of you that have been on vacation at certain resorts have seen this sort of thing elsewhere, but it's this tributary, if you will, that goes around, and you just float around, and it's lots of fun for both adults and kids. The kids love it. And this bridge takes you across to what they call Splash Island. It's not operating right now, but in the center there are fountains that pop up, and kind of like dancing fountains, lots of fun. Well, it's been a big hit. I can just tell you that many people comment when they talk about Mill Creek at Cypress Ridge. It's almost like it's hyphenated to include the swimming pool and lazy river feature that you just saw. It's a big pool. Now, granted, many communities have swimming pools. I would say most, if not all, do. Haven't seen any bigger than this, though. Not over here in Bluffton. And, you know, this community has a wide demographic. There's a lot of families here. There's a lot of retirees here. Most of the families, I think, are choosing for the two-story homes. Most of these homes, by the way, in the $200,000 price range. We can talk a little bit more about the market at the end of our walk. But and then many of the retirees are choosing for the one-story homes. And of course, Horton has a active building program where if you want to sell your house back home in the north or wherever you're from, you can probably have them start building one for you here even before your home has sold back home, so it would give you a running start. They have a program for that. We can go into details when you call me. They also have some ready to move into homes because they know that many of you cannot wait 6 or 8 months for a home to be built. And so they have some that are ready for you. Well, here's the playground. About as nice a playground as I've seen anywhere around. I think probably the nicest. Certainly the biggest. And there's our pavilion to the right, the clubhouse or the fitness center straight away, and our clubhouse to the left. We're going to go there now. We have access to all of these things, and I'm going to show them to you. This ground out here is actually a rubber surface. It's very bouncy, which makes it safe. Should your little one fall, instead of coming up with a scuffed knee, they'll probably come up with a smile, and I'm sure that that's the purpose here. Looks like a lot of fun. Hey there. Yeah, so here's our clubhouse straight ahead. Now, access to all of these things is via an electronic fob, and you have to swipe your pass across the electronic device. I'll show you how it works. This is the Okati room here, and so we just swipe this across like so, get a little beep, and in we go to the clubhouse. Now, this clubhouse is available to all of you that own here at Mill Creek at Cypress Ridge. You can come over at any time and bring a book and just find some peace and quiet here, meet some friends and so forth. However, it's also available to you if you should decide to have a reception or an event or a meeting of some sort. This room, this hall, this clubhouse is available to you to rent out, and I'm told that it just costs a couple of $100s. We don't need to go into those kind of details at the moment. I just wanted to show this to you because so many of you, when you are shopping, want to know about the social dimension of the community. What are the facilities? And does it have a clubhouse? So this is the clubhouse here at Mill Creek at Cypress Ridge. Big, looks like a gas fireplace over there. This is a gas community, beautiful stone fireplace. And then up there is a small part of the fitness center. We're going to go up there next. Lovely coffered ceiling in this room. It really would be a great place for a reception. And you'll see in just a moment down this hallway they have a couple of meeting rooms, so perhaps you're going to have a family board meeting, or if you're a business person, I suppose that you can meet people here, and I think that's what it's really for, of course. I'm just really joking about the family board meeting, but maybe some of you do have families and you meet like this. Here's our annual meeting. Okay, well, this is a very good room, very bright, cluster of windows on the sides, and we'll go out to that patio when we finish. Gee, you even have granite in here too. This is very classy. Look at this, your countertop over here with the granite tops, granite top, your cabinets with the granite top. I like that. That's beautiful. Well, you have not one but two rooms over here. Okay, this one is the sunny room, a very cheerful color, very much like the other one. Great place to hold a meeting, I think. Next to the lazy river pool. And this room also has the granite tops on your counter. Looking good. I like it. Well, let's continue over and see the fitness center. Now, the annual HOA here in Mill Creek at Cypress Ridge is $13.20. I may have already have said that. $13.20 a year. And for many of you, I find that that price, that amount of money is completely acceptable. Many of you might choose for this community because you don't want to pay a high annual fee. And there are many of you who tell me that. And of course, as I may have already have said, some of you, especially senior citizens, 55 and over, well, it may be that you don't want to move into a seniors-only community like Sun City Hilton Head. So here's our fitness tower. We're going to go in. Lovely seashell stuccoed wall here. And we'll start with the weight room. On the first floor, once again, our pass entry is granted. And these, this is your weights, your different equipment for your strength training is here on the first floor. This is also a special fitness type of floor. It's kind of a cork surface under my feet. Looking very good. You have your televisions here. View out onto the lake. Nice place to work out, I think. And windows all around. So I was just saying that the many of you who are seniors who might like to move to this community, well, you don't necessarily want to go to a seniors-only community, some of you say, so you might choose for this community. There are others. As a buyer's agent, I'll help you shop and compare, and we'll work hard to find the right home and community for you. But many of you like to have a fitness center. This one is a beauty. Let's just check in on the weather while we're here. 73 degrees. Oh, time for a commercial. Okay. Well, I already saw it. 73 degrees today. No chance of rain throughout the entire week. Looks like it's going to be a good week to visit. So come on down. Let's go upstairs and see the cardio equipment. And again, with your electronic fob, this center is available to you most of the time. I know it does close after a certain hour. I don't know what that is, but we can find that out, of course. Probably around 10 in the evening, something like that. So here's your cardio equipment, your walkers, your elliptical runners, and so forth. I've intentionally chosen this time to come over so that no one would be here and we wouldn't be interrupting anybody. When people get off of work, these machines tend to get busy. People come over and do their workout, and that's what you would expect. Now that trail out there where those folks are walking right there, that path actually goes completely around the lake. And when you come out after hours, the people get off work, they come home, they do their running, they go running out around the lake. They sit along the lakeside and watch the water and talk. And those over there are our tennis courts and our basketball court. We will go over there when we're finished looking at this building here. And you're looking as well in the background at some of the original townhouses in Mill Creek at Cypress Ridge. Those and others nearby are among your lower prices in the community. Now, they don't build townhouses anymore, but when they first started, they had some introductory prices, and the resales over there today do start at about $150. This equipment, the brand is Precor, for those of you who want to know. We're talking about a room full of Precor equipment here, and televisions, runners, a good place to work out, I think. And again, this is included in your ownership whenever you want. Now, there is above us a aerobics room. We're not going to go there because It's locked. It's only by class. I think it's organized classes. Take a quick look here into the men's locker room. There's no one here. I've already checked. You don't have to cover your eyes. I just wanted to show you the quality of this. You have lockers, lots of tile, so you can store some things here if you want. I see there are some available lockers. And the showers there immediately to the left. And a lot of tile. Beautiful locker room and bathroom. And that's, I believe, a nice feature that you would expect to see in a professional club. Well, we have that here. We have that here. Once again, when I speak positively about this facility, I don't work for D.R. Horton. I work for you as a buyer's agent. I'm just showing you what's here, letting you have information so that you can help you make your decision. And this type of thing, this type of information and so forth, is the kind of thing that you won't necessarily find in other locations. So by taking this video tour with me, perhaps we can establish ahead of time, before you come to visit with me, whether or not this facility is the type of thing that you want, and so forth and so on. People tell me that yes, they do like it. Well, first we have to get out. Okay. We're trapped. We are trapped. All right. Well, okay. It doesn't want to let me out. Try it one more time. Nope. Okay. All right. Well, we'll go around the other way. So I hope you enjoy the video. It's just a good, and if you like it, there are more at the Go Gated channel on YouTube. And you're certainly welcome to go and subscribe. There we go. We escaped. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Well, let me give you my contact information and invite you to call me or email about your real estate needs. It may be for a home in this community, new or resale. It may be for something entirely different, perhaps a vacation home in the area, Hilton Head Island, retirement, I don't know, income producing. Call me, let's talk, let's get acquainted and find out what you're looking for, what your real estate needs are. And again, I'm showing you this facility as a buyer's agent with 39 years of Hilton Head Island and Bluffton real estate experience. My phone number, 843-684-2933. That's 843-684-2933. My email is rich@gogated.com. That's RICH@GOGATED.com. And my website is gogated.com. And at gogated.com, you can search all the Mill Creek homes on your own at any time, and for any community. And I certainly welcome that. At the same time, the best way to monitor your personal real estate market, in my opinion, is to let me send you a list of all the homes that can meet your needs. It'll come to you in a format that will update automatically. It'll save you a lot of time. And at the same time, you'll be working with an agent. I may have mentioned it doesn't cost you anything more to have me as your buyer's agent, because the commission that I earn is already in the price of every listed property. So it makes it kind of a no-brainer. It's only paid at closing if you buy, and I certainly would be happy to work with you. There's a lot of information out there about Mill Creek, about any of the other communities and homes that you could possibly want. What you don't have available is information about agents. And so I would just ask you to keep me in mind as your buyer's agent when it comes time for you to start your shopping in earnest. And I recommend that you bring me on board earlier rather than later, because these early information gathering times can be very valuable and put you on the right track. There's no cost or obligation for my offer to send you the list of homes, so please take me up on it. I routinely monitor multiple markets for my buyers, and and try to keep you as well informed as possible. That way you have someone to go to when you have a question, when you see a property which is exciting for you. And of course, to get those real bargains, you do have to be ready to go when they come up, because the foreclosures and so forth, well, they're in high demand usually. Here's our basketball court. The kids come out after school. I see them having a lot of fun. Mothers, children, fathers together out here playing tennis, basketball, at the pool. This is the Mill Creek section over here with the resales, and the Cypress Ridge is the new section where D.R. Horton is building brand new homes. Well, let's work together, ladies and gentlemen, and find the right home and community for you, and maybe it's right here at Mill Creek. This is certainly a good choice if you're looking in the $200,000 price range. There are some just under $200,000, and there are some in the low threes. But yeah, we have a very strong real estate market here, and this is pretty much the sweet spot of where things are happening in the strongest way in the area here in Bluffton. I told you I would just tell you just a few things about the market here, and that is that in the last 90 days, well, currently there's 22 homes for sale here in Mill Creek at Cypress Ridge, and at the same time in the last 90 days 17 homes have sold and closed or are under contract, either pending or contingent. Well, that's a very strong sales performance, and that's a recipe and ratio for increased prices. The builder does increase their prices usually about twice a year, so sooner is better than later as far as your buying price. The average sold price in this community has actually been about $230,000. The range has been all the way from 114 up to about 319. The average build to ask ratio is 98.5%. So a question I often get asked is, well, what should I offer for the home? Well, let's talk about that, but we usually use that bid to ask ratio as a guide. I don't think we're going to be beating anybody up, so to speak, any sellers up, but at the same time we do look for opportunities, and I'll help you do that as your agent. So that's just a quick summary. That information, by the way, is from our Hilton Head Island multiple listing service, and they do require this disclaimer, which is that that information is not representative of any fact whatsoever, and of course you're not going to use it for any buying decision. So, well, here's one more look at the fitness center, the Clubhouse here at Mill Creek. Thank you very much for watching this video. I've enjoyed showing you the recreational amenities here. They really are good, and no question that people who choose to buy here in Mill Creek at Cypress Ridge like this facility, like having it here for themselves, their children. For you retirees, you like it too. And so call me, let's talk, let's get acquainted, find out what's best for you, and I'm sure we'll find it. So thank you again. It's October 16th, 2014, and we've been looking at the lazy river and the other recreational features here at Mill Creek at Cypress Ridge in Bluffton, South Carolina. Thank you very much for coming along. I look forward to meeting you and to working with you as your buyer's agent here in Bluffton or Hilton Head Island.